Dora was here yesterday working a little with Cass and has done something in the offseason also, although not formally part of. How nice has it been to have him around, and can you sort of fill us in on some of the stuff he's been doing?
Yeah, he's been coming around more often. Uh, I tried to recruit him to the coaching staff, and wisely he said no. But he said he does want to help. He does want to be involved. So we're just working with him right now to find out what the best fit, will be. Uh, we're both open to the possibilities. I just like having him around. And he's not just exclusively, working with Cass. He has great experience. Everybody respects him. Um, he has a great way of communicating to guys. I think he just naturally fits a mentorship role, but he can also add value to scouting and in other areas. I think we'll be able to make hopefully something work, for both sides.
Establishing that role as obviously a quality player, but maybe even sort of a leader given his experience.
He's playing on a lot of good teams, so the young guys know about his resume, know about his mentality and his work ethic coming up, through a grind, to be able to fight and earn everything that he's gotten. You have to respect his journey. He has a tough-mindedness that you feel right away, and the guys respect that. He's not afraid, to let everybody know what's on his mind. I think that's a good thing. I think all across the board, we're going to need a lot of that.
A lot of your specialists have kind of done different things over the last few years. I guess what does make Fontecchio different and trying to work him into the offense?
He's really good off the ball in a lot of different ways. He's a great cutter. Both scrimmages, he's had cuts that have led to good actions. He runs the floor very well. He's a very good three-point shooter. I think with him, the more he can have clarity of mind of what his role is and what the expectations are. We need the three-point shooting, we need the spacing, we need the off-ball actions he can create. But he also did some things on the ball today. Was able to take some one-on-one situations all the way to the rim and make some plays. And I fully believe that's because of his role that he's had with his national team for several years. If he didn't score big, they weren't going to have success.
As a 19-year-old in his first NBA training camp, how have you seen kind of Kaz taking this the first few days and also this the last few weeks?
All of us really loved it. The guys mentioned it after the practice, the battle between he and Davion. They're both pit bulls. Davion's a more veteran, seasoned NBA pit bull, but Cass has those kind of qualities in him. They were going at it after each other, all in a good way. It's scrappiness. If you didn't know them, you'd think that it's something else. But it was all respect. He lost a couple of the battles, but he's putting his nose in there. I love his competitiveness.
Well, every time Nico goes off the international competition, what does he tend to come back with different?
Well, I've said it enough. He comes back with more maturity. We emphasize the same things that their national team was emphasizing. Your countenance, your body language, maturity, professionalism, your approach every single day to have a consistency. I loved it. I never had to talk to their players or their head coach. I just knew they were emphasizing the same thing, and it's not an overnight thing, and it continues to be development. He's aware of it. I respect that he's working on it. It's unleashing more of his talent. When you can connect those dots, as a young player, you start to make some progress.
You and your staff know how you want the team to play. You have an idea. How much flexibility is that when you actually get here and see what's working, see what isn't?
It's going to require a lot of flexibility. I have an idea, and we've been working on it pretty intentionally these 2 days. The play against real competition will let us know. It has to lead to success. It has to lead to winning. It has to lead to where you can see progress and a style of play that makes sense. We have to chart this course right now. If we have to course correct, we will. Hopefully there'll be minor course corrections, but we'll see. I like what I've seen so far.
I was going to say 2 practices, just 2
Yeah.
practices, but
Guys are intentional about it. You just have to keep on taking these steps, and then the real competition will let us know.
What's it like to see a two-time champion like Barkov here at practice, but also have to see him on crutches here at practice?
Well, it's very inspiring. Dr. Anderson, who works for the Panthers, works with us, brought him to the arena last year during a weekend in September, and we all were able to bring our families and our kids, and everybody in the organization came out, and we were able to hold the Stanley Cup. It's one of the few times that it wasn't in an ocean or in a party. And he's so inspiring. I love for all the guys to see him over there. It's been an electrifying run that they've had the last 3 seasons, and he's a major part of it. And yes, he has the talent. But then when you start diving into what everybody says about his character, his leadership, his mentorship, he's about all the right things, but he moves a locker room because of what he's about. That's real talent. I see those kind of possibilities with Bam. But everybody else, it's inspiring to see that. And it is heartbreaking, to see him in crutches. But then you talk to him, and he's saying, "Oh, no worries. I'll be back in 5 or 6 months." And, I love that spirit. I'm sure their medical staff will be, yeah, okay, yeah. I love that guy. I love everything he's about.
What have you seen out of Khalil Ware? I know it's early in camp, but
It's early.
yeah, you love to see growth. You love to see
Yeah.
change. What have you seen out of him?
I see flashes of it. I see flashes where he needs to be a whole lot better. This is a competitive camp. 2 days, guys are going after each other and going for wins. So he's been on the other side of that in the majority of the games. But he's starting to connect the dots of what his head coach is talking about. He had some really good flashes today. It's not enough to impact a win, and that's where we're pushing him to be able to do it more consistently, to access that talent, that we all see.